Today we are going to see how to stop these annoying split pushers, especially the push Mundo strat or any fed top laner that can be like Camille, Fioras, Jax, right? It can be Jorix as well, right? Nasus, also Nasus is perma split pushing, or any mid laners as well that try to split push like Fizz, Akalis, maybe LeBlanc, right? Any champion that wants to Echo, for example, that wants to keep playing silent, how to deal with that. And I'm going to share concepts and tools that you can use in game to stop this from snowballing and getting out of control. And here we see that Mundo is already very ahead. All right, he's pretty ahead on my Cho'Gath. He's also going to get 1 kill, so it's going to be 4. He's like 30 says up. He's going to get the tower on top lane. He already has his first item, right? He's going to keep stomping my top laner. Now, my top laner is filled, and we discovered this because Kha'Zix is going to start flaming him. And he said, yeah, but I'm filled. I don't know how to deal with this guy. So this happens very often in your games because you guys tell me. You guys tell me, okay, coach, I'm getting stomped every time. My enemy top laner has 5 kills, 6 kills. He's just stomping the entire game. I'm winning my lane, but I don't know what to do, right? So I'm going to show you a game where we do fine in bot lane. Like we actually win in bot lane. I'm pretty strong. I'm doing well. But the enemy top laner is also very strong, right? And once the enemy top laner is very strong, I'm going to share with you like some knowledge on how to approach the mid game, how to approach the late game, on how to stop this from getting out of control and end up losing the game. And not only losing the game, I will make sure that you guys understand how to play the game smoothly, all right? And how to shot call and make sure that your teammates are on the same page and they can also have like a good plan stopping this type of split pushers. As I said, it's not only about Mundo, it's also about the rest of the split pushers, like, for example, Jax or Camille, or any top laner that wants to keep pushing. I mean, I've seen in low MMR games, there's a bit, like they will split with Darius, they will split push with anything, right? So, first thing to say as well is that I'm playing in Diamond 4 NA. That's why you see that I have 113 ping right here. And I'm playing Lux. So if you see me guys missing some abilities, be nice to me, okay? Be nice to me. Now, first concept to understand is that this tower here, T2 towers in the side lanes, in bot and top, they are worth 700 gold. Now, we already saw that Mundo right now is 411. He got enemy top tower and he's going to keep going, right? If we allow him to get 700 gold, not only is he going to have his first item, he's going to get his second item around 15 minutes. And that's very dangerous because we cannot deal with him. I'm level 8, he's level 11. My Cho'Gath is level 9. So how do we play around this? Is, first of all, my team is playing their own game. They are going on Dragon, they got the Vel'Koz, which is nice, but I'm not with them. I want to rotate, I want to make sure that I rotate and I stop this bleeding. How? Just wave clear. We just wave clear and then we create a plan to stop this. And I'm going to show you step by step how you guys should be looking to play this game. Now, there will be a moment where there is going to be a lot of problems around the game because the pressure of Mundo is going to be very big and we will have to sacrifice some parts of the map to make sure that Mundo cannot play. Now, I'm going to show you real quick. I will take away my camera and I will show you the chat. Right, or what I'm typing in the chat here, I'm thinking, what should I buy? I think I end up getting Malignance. I will skip a bit forward. Here, I will pause. I will say, we need to kill Mundo. We cannot give T2, right? I am already giving some feedback to my team on what we have to do. Now, junglers, or Kha'Zix at least, is a very good champion to kill in silent, right? Because he can isolate the target and is going to be really nice. Now, my Kha'Zix is flaming my Cho'Gath. It is what it is, no? At the end of the day, it is what it is. I say, who cares? Let's kill Mundo. Now, we have a plan, all right? We have a plan. We have to kill Mundo. This is the second most important thing that you have to do in mid-game while you are playing against a split pusher. And also, this works super good when you're playing with a duo Q bot lane or duo Q in the jungle because it's going to, you guys need to be a bit synced up, which can be hard in solo queue, but I'm going to show you how to do it in solo queue as well. Now, you guys see Mundo here on top lane. Now, in your homes, when you're watching this video, just think, where will Mundo be in 30 seconds? In 30 seconds, where is the enemy top laner going to be? That's what you have to ask yourself. That's the big question that you have to ask yourself. Now, he's going to be here. you know that. He's going to kill this wave, and he's going to keep pushing, right? Because that's what they do. Now, we are going to use this into our advantage, because we are going to use all of our resources to go here on top lane. We are not going to play mid lane. We are not going to cover for the camps. We are not going to hover the Ahri. We are going to use all of our resources to go top and stop the Mundo. So here I ping, and you see, also, something that I explained before in my videos, and if you guys didn't see, is that I will ping on top of my Kha'Zix, on top of him, to come with me, right? I ping towards Mundo, I get the blue buff, I'm the carry, Ahri doesn't need it, it's too far away. I drop some vision, and now I'm pinging to just go, right? I'm very aggressive with my pings, so Kha'Zix is also going to move. Now, Kha'Zix is not going to continue his path towards bot lane because he understands that we have a plan. In solo queue, if you have a clear idea on what to do and you communicate your plan, it can be through pings or it can be through text as well. If you guys want to type, or if you don't want to type, just make sure you have a plan and your teammates will follow. Because if your teammates see that someone is confident enough, they will for sure follow. Now, we end up trying to kill the Mundo, but it's going to be very difficult, right? We are going to spend a lot of resources. I miss a lot of abilities. And right now, there is no way that, I mean, it's going to be a bit close. You guys see that it's very annoying to fight against Mundo. I think we don't have a Bramble Vest or I don't know if Cho'Gath has anti-heal. I think he has. And we end up killing Mundo, right? Also, Caitlyn rotates and ends up killing the top laner. Now, this is the second part, is that right now, what will happen is that Cho'Gath is able to push the next wave and probably get the tower, or if he doesn't get the tower, he can get a good reset. Why is it important to punish Mundo? Is because once you punish the split pusher, now he has to, in 30 seconds, he will respawn. So that means that for 30 seconds, the map is going to be 5v4. So you relieve pressure from your map, from your team, and the starting point from Mundo is again going to be or here or here. And he has to, again, work for the push. And you can punish him again. If you do this 2 to 3 times, I think we do it 3 times in this game, I'm going to show you, then it's going to be over for him. Why? Because he cannot keep playing the game, and we will make sure that we can make plays in other places. Now, you see that we are able to, Kha'Zix can reset, we play the mid wave, Cho'Gath is going to hit top tower, he's going to reset after, he has nice vision that I set up. Now, Caitlyn does a mistake, which will happen with your AD carries, he cannot really contest this wave, and he gets punished, and I think I get punished as well, because I tried to save him, but there is no saving Caitlyn here. At least they don't have a mid wave. Now, pay attention on top lane, Mundo's TP, right? Mundo TP is on top lane. So, again, I think he ends up killing Cho'Gath. So, the game is not that easy right now. Not that easy. We make a mistake in mid lane, Cho'Gath ends up dying, the wave crashes on top, so at least they lose wave on top, and Mundo has to start his push again, like from very far away. You see that Mundo right now is going to go towards top side, he's going to get that wave, and Ahri Kha'Zix are playing together. Now, third thing about this video, and very important, is, as I said, if you are playing duo bot lane, you can, or you should, be able to prevent all of this very, very easily. What am I saying? Is that right now we are stronger in bot lane. That means that we got mid prio. Look at the minimap. We got mid prio, meaning that with mid prio, we can always move towards the side lanes. You don't want, super important, very crucial to understand, you don't want to hit tier 2 mid lane ever. So this tower, right now here, you don't want to hit it. You don't want to touch it as a bot lane duo. Why? Because you want to make sure that you secure side lanes, right? You want to make sure that you secure side lanes. Because if this guy is going to pressure you all the time, then hitting this tower is pointless, right? You want to make sure that you relieve the pressure from your team. So here again, I'm making an effort to make sure that we go towards top side. Now the enemy is making a play top side. They are putting the Herald on top. They get the T2 tower. So now we cannot prevent this because they are spending the Herald for 1 tower. And they share, I believe, the gold of 350 each. So it's not the end of the world. We are here to fight and we rotate here. We are not with a mid lane for another wave. We are not going bot lane for a kill. We make sure we stop the bleeding. We don't want the split pusher to feel comfortable, right? We don't want him to feel like he can play the game, right? So we are able to get a kill on bot lane because Kha'Zix made the play with Ahri. And now we deny the play from the enemy team, just collapsing by them. They got the tower. Again, what's going to happen? Cho'Gath is going to push towards top lane. And now the starting point of Mundo is already going to be this one again, right? Now we can play the game We can look for picks like we did onto Israel, and you can play. You can do whatever you want. You can go, you can get division like I do. You can just take a reset. Now we push out the waves and we are able to play again. Remember, this is not high elo. This is like the elo hell. I actually think this is the hardest elo to play in and make your teammates work, because Diamond 4, Emerald 1, NNA, and EU, it's horrible. It's horrible everywhere. It's so bad. And now Mundo's 4-3. He's not 4-1-1 already. Like he's getting, like, we're stopping his push, right? We are not letting him advance. Now, Mundo's mistake, in my opinion, here is that he goes top. I think, in my opinion, he could go bot lane and put more pressure there and probably play for the dragon. But this is going to be very common in your games as well. He's going to try to be top lane. And from top lane, again, we pause. Mundo's here. Where is he going to be in 30 seconds? Next question. Same question. Question 2. He's going to be here in 30 seconds, guys. And the next minute, he's going to be at the Cho'Gath doors. Dragon is spawning. We need to make a decision, right? I don't want Mundo to take our inhibitor on top, because after taking our inhibitor on top, he's going to go bot lane and he's going to do the same. And if we let him do that, then it's going to be pretty difficult, right? But because we killed him before and we pushed out top lane, we have a bit more time to play and to make a pick. Now, it doesn't work out. Kha'Zix ends up dying. I'm going to ask again for Kaylin to push a move with me. And let's see if she does, right? We give up the dragon. And again, we are going to try to kill Mundo. We're going to try to make a play on him. Or at least we are going to help the Cho'Gath. Now, we do lose the dragon. I don't think we end up killing Mundo. Or if maybe I'm mistaken. No, we don't end up killing Mundo. But we push out the wave. So this is the fourth thing to take into consideration. We push out the wave so they don't have a wave to play on. And we have a bit more of breathing room, right? Now, there's an objective in the other side, which is Atakan. And Cho'Gath is going to be able to defend because he's going to be facing a normal wave, not a cannon wave, because we just cleared that. And we end up fighting here, and we end up getting, like, it's the typical Atakan throw, where we end up getting the Atakan, the enemy forces, but it's a lot of pressure point right now from Mundo, right? Mundo is pressuring the inhibitor tower, and I know this, so I have to make sure that I kill the Ezreal fast. I spam my abilities as fast as possible, guys, but, well, with the ping, it's not that easy. And again, I'm pinging again. I want to go towards top lane. So you can still make plays around the map. You can make a play bot lane. You can make plays in mid lane. And you can get vision in the other side of the map. But you have to pay an attention all the time on what's happening top. You see Mundo only got one tower. He got it with Herald. We make sure we push some waves. So the starting point of Mundo is not enough, like he's so far away that he cannot make a place in our base, right? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to ult this wave because Cho'Gath is not here. So again, he has no wave to play on. Now, we have a lot of control over this game. This game we are already winning. It looks very good for us. But it looks very good because we are making an effort to stop the split pusher, right? You never want the split pusher to be able to play like here we make a really good pick onto Zed. That's very nice. And now they don't have any side lane to play on, right? Because we are controlling every single side lane. Okay? Now, if you are top laner or you are a mid laner, you say, what's the counterplay, right? What can the top laner do or the mid laner do to avoid losing in this position or to avoid getting collapsed like this? So first of all, what Mundo should have done, here Mundo is going to go aggressive, but he is not a threat anymore because he's not threatening our base. So we can group up and go on to him. What Mundo should have done is like, he should have got vision in the jungle, so push the wave first, and after pushing, always go into our jungle and drop vision, right? Drop vision on our blue buff, drop vision somewhere, so he sees us rotating towards him, so he can avoid like getting collapsed on, okay? It's the same thing here. If he does it through bot lane, he always wants to, after getting the tower, get some deep vision, right? Or if you are the support in this case, and you are playing with a Mundo, you want to make sure that you are giving vision to him. This is something we saw in a recent video where I explained you how to carry mid-game in your team, especially when you have a split pusher. You give him vision in silent all the time, so he's able to push. Now, in lower MMR games, if you're a support player, what I usually do is I do this job for them, so they're able to keep pushing, like not thinking and just pushing. And it's super easy for them to play because they see everything and we see how many people are rotating towards them. So we are able to react in the other side of the map. Now they didn't see us rotating and we were very, very annoying for this Mundo. Right now, it's completely denied, right? He went from a 4-1 Mundo to a 4-4. He still has a good CS lead because Cho'Gath also died and is not farming properly. I mean, he's filled, right? He's not his main role. So we just made a really good effort. Now, you can do this, as I said, against any split pusher. Jax, Camille, like Fizz, anything. You always have to push mid lane and use the mid prio to move to a side lane. Always push mid lane and use the mid prio to move to a side lane. It can be top lane, bot lane. Sometimes you will have to give up dragons. Sometimes you will have to give up objectives or silent pressure in the other side. But never give up mid waves, right? You can use the mid wave to move towards the other one. If you are in a very bad spot, meaning that you are not winning the game, that's like you are very behind in the game, also in mid lane, top lane, and in the jungle, and you are a bit surviving in bot lane, what you could do is you could skip waves, all right? So what skipping waves means is that in the situation where you cannot push mid lane, you let the wave in mid lane neutral like it is right now, and Caitlyn, I will pause here, this frame, so it's a good frame to pause. Caitlyn, instead of coming here and contesting this wave because she's weak, she cannot do it, you guys together skip this wave and give them a free wave in mid lane, and you can directly open towards a side lane and attack the split pusher. Now, the enemy team will get the push on this wave, and probably you are going to lose the first mid tower, or you are going to lose minions in mid lane, or someone has to rotate towards this wave to get it. But at least you are relieving the pressure from the side lane, and it's going to be around 30 to 40 seconds without the pressure in silent, which is also very, very good. You guys asked me to make more mid to late game videos. Hopefully this one was a good one to show you how to deal with split pushers and different situations in mid game that as a support you will encounter and are a bit tricky if you don't have the experience. So this can help you win some games, and you have more resources on how to approach difficult games or games that are going to be difficult if you don't make sure that you know what you are doing, all right? Have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.